EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. A huge play there on the screen pass. 49 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Cooks motions to the left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. No gain on the play there. Second down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
Okay, here we go. And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Meanwhile, Jones, a throw completed to Hyatt. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. All the option left, it's Jones. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Here we go, hey. Go, go.
Throwing Jones. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sign of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch.
Touchdown! Darren Waller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
You talk about this Giant defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man downfield. It's Otten. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a level shy of the first down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Buccaneers had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, Hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Cowboy 80. 19 Lions. 18 Pioneer. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now they show jet sweep it instead, or run up the middle here. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Rashad White, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A first down carry for Barkley. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Okay, here we go.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll go to Barkley again. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ladybug, 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 ladybug. Up, go.
Now Jones. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Bama, Bama, Bama.
Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Bellinger. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Jones. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. CD, that's the second time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
Looking for White on the deep ball. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Up we go.
Here's Jones off the bootleg. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
First down, here's White. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. There he goes, right side. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 75 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Kayvon Thibodeau able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And his pass incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, a run from White. And some room to work. That one good for 33 in the first.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
72
Now a play fake here on first down. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. The 39-yard line.
Now back to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Palmer going to go in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On 3rd down, Barkley. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end. And the Giants send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll go up the middle with White. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And they're going to speed things up here. Second and long. Going across the formation, there's Otten with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. They'll set up to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now back to the ground game with White. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Brandon Cooks from 6 yards away. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Here we go. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 41, Jones flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One-score game in the second half. Now's not the time to force the football to places when you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision. You just get that one.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
He's back to throw. Into the hands of Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brandon Cooks with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And now the rookie's free. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. This is 1st and 10. Here's Jones. He'll buy some time right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Here's 2nd down. Jones. He's got his man. It's Hyatt. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, are typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Barkley.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this one is right down Broadway. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a